The Great Lakes form the largest freshwater system on Earth, holding more than 20% of the planet's surface freshwater. Stretching over 10,000 miles across the United States and Canada, their coastlines support a wide range of landscapes, ecosystems, communities, and economies. The Great Lakes coastlines are always changing. They're shaped by fluctuating water levels, waves, winds, storms, and ice, forces that can cause erosion, flooding, habitat loss, infrastructure damage, and navigation challenges. Traditional coastal protection structures are designed to stabilize the shore, but they can also fragment habitats, restrict beach access, and disrupt natural sand movement. In addition, these rigid structures have a limited lifespan and are typically unable to adjust to changing water levels. But coastal protection strategies aren't limited to concrete, steel, and rocks. They exist on a spectrum, from softer green solutions like native vegetation to harder gray infrastructure such as hardened seawalls and bulkheads. Nature-based coastal solutions typically fall in between green and gray techniques. They are designed to enhance, integrate, or mimic natural features to protect shorelines while also providing habitat and improving resilience. Nature-based solutions have been applied around the world along ocean, river, and freshwater coasts, often using elements such as native vegetation, dunes, reefs, or wetlands. While these approaches are widely acknowledged, the definition, regulation, and application of nature-based solutions can vary by location and coastline type.
Nature-based solutions have to be tailored for the coastline that they are being designed for, and so you have to be very careful to match the solution with not only the coastline, but the problem that that coastline is having.
Nature-based coastal solutions may include nature-driven and hybrid approaches. Nature-driven solutions are centered on natural processes and work with the environment by enhancing natural features or using materials such as native plants, coir logs, sand, or rock. These approaches can absorb wave energy, reduce erosion, improve water quality, and create or preserve habitats. Unlike traditional gray structures, nature-driven solutions can adapt more readily to fluctuating lake levels, often self-repairing over time. Hybrid solutions combine natural components with hard coastal structures to protect the shoreline and support habitats. In some cases, hard armoring can help dampen wave energy and create sheltered areas where aquatic and terrestrial habitats can thrive. Nature-based coastal solutions also can vary in cost. For example, structural approaches may be more costly to design and construct. However, some nature-driven approaches may require greater maintenance and upkeep.
Often, there's a mixing and matching that can occur between different approaches or techniques. Another approach is using multiple practices or approaches together or in tandem to achieve the protection goals that are desired.
Because every coastline and community faces unique challenges, understanding which approaches work best under different conditions leads to better coastal management and decision-making. Across the Great Lakes, the success of nature-based solutions depends on local conditions, landform, sediment supply, waves and currents, habitat, and the extent of human development.
Sometimes we're designing for open coasts where we have strong wave energy. Other times we may be designing for a more sheltered bay. So you really have to tailor the solution to the particular coastline that you're dealing with. And even in the Great Lakes, we have a lot of variability.
Nature-driven solutions generally work better in sheltered, protected environments, such as within harbors and bays or behind peninsulas and islands, for example.
Nature-driven solutions are typically utilized in low to moderate wave climates when there isn't intense wave action and when habitat functions are prioritized in a project.
In contrast, along open coasts exposed to high-energy waves like southern Lake Michigan, nature-based solutions must withstand powerful wave conditions and large shifts in water level.
I think there's always an opportunity to use nature-based solutions, but they may need to be paired with something more traditional, particularly when the energy of the coastline is really high.
Success of nature-based solutions also relies on human investment, involvement, and goals.
It's important to understand and incorporate the priorities and vision of the community so that the nature-based coastal solutions are designed in such a way that they're considered an asset to the community.
Collaborative efforts and partnerships with aligned goals and sustained stakeholder commitment can better encourage long-term investment in nature-based practices. In the upcoming videos, we'll provide insights into nature-driven and hybrid solutions in the Great Lakes. For further insight into this topic, feel free to explore the additional resources provided. IISG would like to acknowledge the following sources for their media and imagery contributions. Thank you for watching.